anyway, so keep in touch about what we're talking about.
Definitely.
Year-round cricket.
First time Caicedo not featured in a league match under Maresca.
That's December 2020.
No?
Since December 2020. Lost 2
Yeah, I remember. I was there. That was the Christmas Eve game. Yeah. Leslie played for Chelsea.
Yes.
Then you realise Leslie.
I didn't go to that game because my train was cancelled on a Sunday. Christmas Eve. Yeah, still have to work.
That was disgraceful. He was sick, was he? Leslie's playing number 10 here, basically from Gallagher impression. Anthony's.
Yeah, he's done well. Is it? Like midway.
I assume Maresca's going to be good.
Yeah.
Why? You got any teams playing?
Get up.
Yeah. Gone on holiday?
You what?
Oh,
yeah, sorry, you're confused. I said they. I thought you asked
Hey guys. Okay, once it gets underway. Nizar?
Hi, Enzo. I was just wondering what pleased you about that performance the most. Was it the sort of game management side of things, and what pleased you?
Yeah, it was a tough game for many reasons. Again, after the international break, 12 o'clock in the morning, Burnley away, for this type of pitch. Also, we need to manage players, so it was very tricky game. And the way the players compete, again, another clean sheet. I don't think probably they had just one important chance that was second half. Then we concede some chaos inside the box, but it's part of the game. And overall, I think we deserve to win the game, and we are happy.
That was the first time you as a manager didn't use Moises Caicedo in a Premier League match. I don't know if you know that, but
No.
does that say how important he is? And
I won't do anymore. It's the last time.
but does that also say how good Andre Santos did in sort of
Yeah.
the job that he did?
Yeah, it was very good. Andre's position is the position that he played today. With us, most of the time, he's play a little bit more higher, a little bit in the pocket, but it's because in that position we have Moy. So we try to find solution, space for Andre, but we are aware and we know that Andre's position is the position that he played today. He was very good. I think also Jamie Gittens was very good. So it's important to have all of them on board.
Dom?
Enzo, you won today. You're hosting Barcelona on Tuesday and 3 points off the top of the Premier League. How much are you enjoying managing Chelsea at the moment? And how things are going?
But I'm very happy since I joined the club, not just in this moment. For sure, when you are Chelsea manager, you know that when you lose one game, it's crisis, and if you lose two, it's a huge crisis. So you have to be aware of that. But I really enjoy because also, I like to learn. Today we expect Burnley back 5, and they were back 4. So after 20 minutes, we needed to change the plan, and the player adapt. I learn things, so very happy.
Was it good to be able to bring some players off towards the end of the game ahead of the big week?
Yeah, the idea was especially to manage, Rhys. This is the reason why he played 45 minutes, was planned. And then the rest, Pedro and Enzo, they had a good international break in terms of recovery energy and recovery also from the injury. And yeah, the rest, I think they were all good.
Keris?
Hi, Enzo. I just wondered, you spread the goals a lot around the team this season, which is a really positive thing, but do you feel like the team have sort of consistent routes to goal, that they know where their goals are coming from?
Yeah, we work in some patterns for sure. I said already since I joined the club that I prefer the 5 players at the front to score 10, 12 goals each of them than to have a striker that is scored 40 goals. For sure, if you have a striker that scored 40 goals, you are happy. But, I like the winger scoring goal. I like the winger give assist, like today, Jamie. Enzo arrived inside the box. Malo the other day arrived inside the box. So we work on some pattern to also create chances with attacking player.
And just on that striker point, Liam Delap, since he's come back from injury, it feels like he had, I would say, better game today than against Wolves, but he's still waiting for that first Premier League goal. Is there anything you think he needs to be working on?
Be patient, that no doubt that the goal will arrive, and the way he works today was very important. Liam, it's also that kind of striker that it's always, you as a defender, you are always worried when he's around you, so that also it's good for the team.
Kieran?
Hi, Enzo. The first goal with Cucurella in Vernon so far up into the attack, which is quite unusual for a club. But is that quite satisfying when something like that, from a head coach point of view, when that pays off and finally breaks them open?
Yeah, absolutely. I think also the first goal against Wolves, if you remember, Cucu was inside the box when we scored that goal. Today again, it's part of the game, it's part of the plan. Sometimes we use the fullback in that way, sometimes in different way. But the important thing is that they are all, aware what they have to do.
He looked like a proper target man, number 9, when he brought the ball down.
And second half, he also had arriving from second line inside the box. If you remember, he had a few moments that they were very good. Yeah, it's good.
Is it about creating chaos? Sorry, is it about creating chaos in the opposition box, like somebody coming from?
No, we try to bring as much as a player we can bring inside the box, because we know that when you have just 1 or 2 players inside the box, it's complicated. But when you fill the box with the 5-6 players, probably you have more chances to score.
Mike, was Rhys James, did he have a problem when he came off, injury problem?
No. We planned 45 minutes. That's why I said we had many reasons to be happy today, because one of the reasons was also to try to manage player. That is not easy, because me personally, I would like Rhys to continue also second half, but we need to protect Rhys.
Did you say the pitch was difficult?
No, I mean in terms of type of pitch, in terms of looks small, you know, no, because the pitch was very good. The pitch was perfect. I mean, I would say the dimension, you know, it looks it's difficult.
Bobby.
Hi Enzo. Well, you were about to bring Esteban on at the end until he
Yeah.
scored. Was he disappointed not to come on?
I don't think so. If he's disappointed, he's not playing Tuesday. No, it was
Great.
okay. It was okay.
And it's just been mentioned there about the big week. I know 2 big games against Barcelona and Arsenal. You must go into those games with lots of confidence, though.
Yeah, we are confident. Yeah, we are confident. We are doing well. Today, we could have done many things better, for sure, no doubt. But at the end, it was important to win the game. But we are confident and we are ready to prepare Tuesday and Sunday game.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
I couldn't hear what he said.
I'm sure he was off.
He said he's not next Tuesday.
Yeah, he's a joker.
He's not
If
No, I know he's joking. That's the top line, but it's not a joke.
Yeah. You did say about it's just he volunteered it himself. Did anyone see the weird shot about handball score?
Yeah, that's what.
On
the first down?
Yeah.
They were kicking off about it.
It's not in there, like, in the box anyway.
But then Arsenal also didn't in the Champions League.
And also there was some shout at Burnley outside about Chelsea.
It's not given.
It's stupid, but
30 stories out
of shout.
Impressive.
Exchange concepts are probably the most obvious festival I know. Yeah, it's planned. Chelsea fans disrespected in the
Yeah, good. Yeah, good. Yeah, good. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You've been playing them transcripts on that. You can flip my laptop.
So I'm not in a rush to get the transcript this time.
Yeah, tomorrow.
You're a bit slow at the. Yeah. It was a big lag with Palmer. I was like, come on, mate.
It's because there was loads. It's because there was loads of questions.
You were struggling with pressure, I
I've had 2 birthdays in November as well. We'll be playing the guitar.
I mean, Bradford and Bournemouth are expensive. Bournemouth on my Friday.
I feel like cheap.
Bournemouth on my Fridays, that's not a cheap night out, is it?
You make it back.
I'm going to be right with Ellis. He always forgets his wallet. He doesn't know where bar is.
Make sure you make it back for Christmas.
Cheers, mate. See you later.
You'll have to sit in the house after this.
I can't be on 3 days. I can't be on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. I'm going to quit work Christmas Eve, so I'll check something out.
Kids friendly menus in Manchester.
We don't look that far down.
I was going to say, you must be desperate if you go in there. It's cold.
Okay, guys, ready when you are, please.
Yeah, hi Scott, we've got some.
I think my overall feeling at the moment is very, very pleased with the performance, to be honest with you. I say that lightly because obviously we've not got anything out the game. But the first half I thought we were brilliant. We're playing against a huge quality team here in Chelsea, and at any moment can really hurt teams. And I think you've seen that over the course of the season. I thought we was every bit we needed to be. A forceful team, showing intent about us, aggressive, be brave. Slight critical edge to us is that maybe them half chances we have in the first half, that maybe one falls to us or goes in, or the final little bit of detail. And in the second half, of course, that changes a little bit. And while, of course, in the perfect scenario and the perfect world that we all live in this current day, that you come in and you'd love to go, let's just replicate that for the next 45 minutes and it'll be an all-round great performance. That's not the case. There's a man that's 20 metres away in another change room with a group of players, changing things, and the momentum of the game changed a little bit second half for sure. And I thought we dealt with that really well. We didn't we didn't let the game run away from us. We didn't make poor decisions, and before you know it, you're 2-3 down. And in the Premier League, if you're asking a team like us to go and score 3 or 4 goals every week to win or to get points, then that's going to be physically impossible. We stay in it with pure diligence. We then miss a biggish chance at that moment with Flem in terms of the chest, which could have took the game to 1-1. It's probably a different conversation we're having here, depending on how it ends. But overall, mate, I'm really pleased. And again, I need to reiterate, I say that lightly because, of course, we're disappointed. We are. But from the week we've had, the level of criticism at times I've put on this group this week, they reacted in a brilliant way, and I'm immensely pleased from.
Enzo Maresca was in here saying he expected the back 5 today. First time it went in the back 4 against the top side. How do you feel that went off in the first half?
Yeah, I thought it went really well, and there's risk to that. Of course, there is. There's a lot of hours on a laptop and in an office thinking, is this the right way? Because the level of player we're playing against and the level of team you're playing against, and decided to be a bit more brave of us to do that. And I thought it worked really, really well, to be honest with you. Look, they changed the way they went second half and obviously protected that a little bit more. And I think that was credit to us in the first half in terms of where we was exploiting them. So I was pleased with the way the back 4 went today.
Yeah, before that first goal, you could have had a penalty with the hand on the ball and the goal kick. What were your thoughts on that? What did the referee tell you?
To be honest with you, at the time I didn't even realise, I didn't even notice. So the ref or anyone was not in communication. I have just seen it back. Yeah, I mean, it does look like a penalty. I remember one last year being given I can't remember what game it was, but that's it, Tyrone Mings-Villa. That was it. Ball's live. Keeper's rolled it. You could tell by his next action that the ball's live. So if you're really looking at the detail of it, spots the ball, plays to the centre half, and then makes another angle because ball's in play. But look, I'm not sitting here being critical, but I suppose that is why we got VAR. But maybe I don't know whether it went to it. I don't know whether they looked at it. One of them things, mate.
In the second half, there was a lot of more wrestling in the box.
Yeah, they managed the game well, didn't they? I thought they managed the game really well and probably showed that. Again, the one in the box, I don't know why he's pulled it up. We're just let it go. Like, as in, don't blow your whistle. Bring the ball into play. If someone's fouling someone, just give the penalty. Obviously, the ref said that he blew the whistle before ball was live, so obviously it's not a penalty. But yeah, and like I said, I don't want it to be that I'm complaining about a penalty or that. It wasn't about that.
Looking forward, obviously 3 straight defeats, all of that can happen when you're playing Chelsea and Arsenal.
Of course.
But your job now to pick up the players.
I don't think it's to pick up the players, Matt. I honestly don't, mate. I think last week definitely was, and I think we needed to be really critical and really honest with what we went about it this week, and we did that. I see a reaction. This is a team. This is at the start of this season. I tried to lay out an understanding of what this season may look like, and again, we've wanted to come here. We've played all the top 6 this year in the space of our first 11 games, practically. And of course, we came here wanting to get a result. We've not managed to do that, but we stay on track, mate. We stay really level, and we have a real understanding of how this season may look for us. 3 defeats, and we'll dress it up. Of course, you guys will. It could be 3 defeats on a row. When are you going to get a result? It may be 4 defeats on a row. When are you going to get a result? We need to hit a certain target, and and that's exactly what we do. We need to keep improving, and we'll maintain to do that, mate. Cheers, man.
Scott, you mentioned being pleased with the performance despite not ultimately getting the result. Can I just ask what you feel about sort of how your defence coped with the different threats of the Chelsea strikers on the day? Obviously, they started with Delap, they brought you on, and they had Trout-Pepper in that sort of area. How did you feel that your defence coped with that? Because it felt like they did quite well.
Yeah, I thought we managed that really, really well. And the level of quality of the player we're playing against, exactly that. Of course, in an ideal world, you like to lock that door, put a Chubb lock on it, and they get no chances, nothing. But you're playing against highly quality players. But I thought for large parts we managed it really, really well. And of course, the quality in certain moments, certainly the first goal was that. I can sit here and we can be really critical, and I'll get on a laptop in a couple of hours when I get back home, and I'll hit the space bar to pause it and say, well, we should be in this position, we should be in that position. The level of player, the ball is on the money, the runs are perfect. And of course there's bits of detail that we need to improve on, but you're playing against high-level players that can execute at certain moments, and they were clinical. That's where it was.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
No, he was okay. The one they all wanted. I did. Yeah. The interview they all wanted.
Who did you get?
Yeah, he did.
Thanks so much.
Hello, Martin.
Who's got four? Oh, good. So long days later.
I'm hoping to get the next one, but it's a bit of a rush.
Yeah, I think it'll be a nice evening.
I'd rather do the next one. It's
not like I'm on the stage.
There's one.
Yeah, I'll easily make that one.
Oh, let me know.
If I'm ready in about 2 minutes, which I don't think I will. Yeah, it's complex to get that system.
Oh, yeah, sure. Got away from this.
Exactly, I understand.
Well, there's a bag on